Hey, welcome back to Apex Survival Europa, and you're on with Pixie Rain. Sorry it's been a little bit there, guys, but I've been struggling with a little bit of a cold. I probably heard it last episode. I did try to do a stream day before yesterday for this, but unfortunately YouTube was not being very cooperative, and the stream did not last very long, and it kept having network issues, so unfortunately it didn't work, and yesterday I was kind of down for the count, so, but hey, I'm back tonight. You have to pardon the snifflies because I'm still struggling with this thing, but you know what? I want to get back out there with you guys and get some building done. When it did, what little I did get done during the last stream that did not work, well, let's go take a look. As you can see, we got the outside done, and we did get a algae thing set up out here, but... And I probably want to move this door so we can get to it a little easier. Oh yeah. And then we got the small problem of, well, you know, pressurization. But close it up here. And we got some barrels to put some stuff in. We got some boxes to put some stuff in. We got our survival kit set up, but we also have the beginnings of a refinery. An assembler we got set up, a small cargo container. And we got a seat, but more importantly, we have this set up. We have a rotor and we have a beacon so that our base actually, we don't have to leave a marker or anything because we will now see where our base is strictly by the beacon. So now it's just a matter of getting things finished up. So let's go ahead and get back to work here. I want to be able to get this set up here. Although the weather is clear, we do have a lot of materials to build with, but it might not be a bad idea to see about getting some more stuff. Go out and do a circuit, maybe pick up some ores, definitely pick up some other stuff. So I think that might be good. Now I'm wondering if maybe it might be better to pull this door out and put it over here instead. That way we have access when we have the base there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let's go ahead and do that. It's gonna suck because we're gonna lose some air, but you know what? I think it's going to be worth it. So let's go ahead and get that done right now. And not only that, but it might be a good idea to see if we can maybe get a second door set up. That way we have a basic airlock, would be nice. That way we can go ahead and not lose atmosphere every single time we go through. Nope, we don't want that. We want this. Go there like that, and you know what, we might do a second one here like this maybe. Well, yeah, let's do a second one right there, and then we're gonna go run around over to this side here, and let's go ahead and drop us a light armor block right here. Actually, you know what, I got a better idea. Let's can we get a light, or do we still have to get progression to get any lights? Let's see. Yeah, we gotta do progression for lights. Oh, progression, you are evil. You truly are. Yeah. Oh, no, we don't want heavy armor. Alright, that seals that up. Okay, we're gonna need pipes, motors, at least pipes and motors. So let's see, we got those? Yes, we do. We have pipes. And I'm pretty sure we get a few more motors. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and eat this little bit there. We're gonna drop, oh wait, no, we want this because we were gonna put a solar panel on top of the other piece. And we might as well grab some of those too. Grab that. Because we want to put another, oh, you know what we're going to do? Let's go to production, not survival. Well, survival kit will work. We need some of those. Cool. Let's go ahead and get this in place. Alright, now we have things set up so that we can do this. Go like this. And now we're only losing a little bit as opposed to the entire base. That's a little bit better, I think. We got these for extra storage. We want to run that, a conveyor line from there, somehow over to here to get in the cargo container. Of course, we could put the cargo container underneath it, but I'm thinking we want to put the food deal underneath it. So we're going to put our food processor right here for now. We'll reorganize everything a little bit later when we expand out, but right now we're just using the materials we have to get the basics of what we need, you see? Alright, and that we've got, let's see. Do we have displays? No, we do not. Alright, let's go over here. Go to production. Let's go to the assembler. Let's do 10 of those. 20 of those. I don't know that we'll have enough materials for that, but... Oh. Wait. Huh? Why is it not doing what I want it to do? I mean, there's materials right here. That is very weird. It should have went straight to it and printed out what we needed. Oh well. Okay, so we still need steel plates and a few other things, so yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and drop off that because we don't really need that. Yeah, we need more silicone. We could probably get some if we broke down some of these radio components. That might not be a bad idea. Let's go ahead and do that. Just because, you know, it's right there. We don't really need them right away. Okay, we're getting there. Is 15 enough? Let's see. No, we need one more. So let's go ahead and go back to doing that. And we'll let that do its thing. We'll look into computers. We want steel plates too. So let's go ahead and look down here and see if we've got... No. Okay. Actually, we're gonna go with a bit more than that. Let's go with about 72 steel plates. Now I could probably tear them off of this, but I kind of want that on hand for some stuff that we might not want to actually keep inside of there, is what I'm thinking. So let's go ahead and drop the pipe works. We don't really need those, and we don't need that there. Okay. Now let's go ahead and go back to the production of the assembler. Alright, that'll do the trick. Good. So let's go ahead and jump down here, go assembler, we get 3. And then the survival kit. Take those. Alright, cool. That's going to get us our food processor in place, and then what we can do is we can connect that via conveyoring down here. Let's go ahead and get some pipes going on here. We're going to do you know what? We're going to do... Yeah, that looks good. Let's do that. Pipes and motors. Alright, let's get those pipes and motors. Alright. Okay, so this is what's going to give us the ability to be able to do that, which is going to be nice. And then what we're going to do is let's set up a couple more like so and like so. That way we can get a whole bunch of them in place if we got the infrastructure already set up, you see? Alright, cool. I really didn't want to have to go through the use of those construction components, because we're actually going to probably need those construction components. So let's go ahead and do another 50 more, and we're going to go ahead and go run over here, and from here we're going to go ahead and set up our production lines. We want 10 of those. Let's do 40 of those, and then that is where we're going to run over here where we have the raw insect meat we got before, and we'll drop that in here too. Alright, cool. So that's all working pretty good, actually. I'm really pleased with that. So let's go ahead and see about getting this solar panel installed and get the outline for this storage container here. Alright, so let's go with and then we want to do a solar panel. Okay, we need construction components. Okay. Well. Oh, snap. Here we go again. Yep. That radiation, it gets you every time, guys. It sucks. I'm getting roasted here, guys. Okay. Alright, where is my... There it is. Okay, good. Now we have cooked meats. That's 14% each, so we'll take those for food right now. And then let's go ahead and put our suit on, and out we go again. And then what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna go out and actually like go salvage hunting here once we get the solar panel in place. Perfect. Now we can actually go, and we can feel confident that we're gonna be okay. Alright, and release, and off we go. Alright, so now we have our beacon in place for our base. Just to be on the safe side, though, until we get it set right, we're going to set that there. And let's go check it out. Let's go take a look and see what we can find out here as far as salvage options. Do a little zip around here, see what's out here. What's that over there? Huh. That's interesting. What's that? Let's take a look and see what this icy thing over here is. It's shiny, whatever it is. I don't know. Let's take a look, guys. I'm kind of curious to see what it is. It's up on that cliff face up there. mean, we're still in the 0.3 Gs, so that means we're still on the correct side. But I am curious. It could just be a crater? It's hard to say. Yeah, it's just some steepness here. Boy, that really showed up, that big giant piece of ice up there. Yeah, that's... I'm gonna park it right here. And let's zip over there and see what it is. Oh yeah, that's just... Yeah, it's just really rough ice. Okay. Alright, let's continue our patrol. Let's check along here. Oh, okay. Well, that was a jump, wasn't it, guys? Alright. Oh, what's that? Oh, wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. We got 2 rocks here. That's nickel. And what is this? Iron, huh? Well, I don't really need it. But it doesn't hurt to get some, so. Let's go ahead and collect a bunch of that. We're gonna see if we can collect some ores too, get a couple of loads of ores. At least it'll give us something to work with. Ideally, we'd get some silicone so we can make a battery. That'd be great. Some salvage would be nice too, but we'll work with this right now. Alright, ice is... Yeah, we're good. We'll zoom over here. You know what I thought about? I thought about swapping out these grinders for drill bits. If we did that, we could really do some drilling. Huh. I mean, it would work. We could do it. Let me see something here. Those are okay. And then... You know what we could do? Oh, well, we could get ourselves put away in here. I'm thinking if we put a grinder on one, that would allow us to do some drilling on any rocks we encounter, which actually isn't a bad idea. That's really not a bad idea. So let's go ahead and let's set a GPS marker for this, and we're going to call this S1E5, and we're going to call this rock. Because these rocks are something we could actually use a mobile drill on. Yeah, I like that. Alright, let's go. Let's zip up here a little closer here so I can jump in here and get a little bit of ore at least. That way it's worthwhile. Excuse me. Uh-oh. Yep. We're getting roasted here. We'll drop it in here. And let's go back to the modular cargo container. Alright, so I can't transfer it here? Is that what you're saying? Ah, you stupid knuckleheads. Alright. Let's drop you in there. Okay. Alright.
Low health.
Yes, I know. I'm actually hungry, so let's go ahead and eat the meat there. Alright, cool. Okay, and our patrol is going to take us through between these two, so let's get rolling again. Alright, back we go. Oh wait, what's that? Distress signal. 5 clicks over this way. Alright, let's see if this is doable. It's 5 clicks this way. Okay. Now 5 clicks this way could be a long ways away. We'll see. Because the distress signal will give us a lot of material real quick, which is really useful actually. Especially since we're low on silicone and we kind of need that. I also want to make sure we're not in a position where we don't have a capability to get back. That would really suck, so. Okay, looks like we got an escarpment here. Alright, we're able to make it. That's good, okay. Gotta watch it. It's pretty rough terrain out here, guys. We don't want to be in a tough situation. That's the hard part. Okay. Okay, 3 clicks away and a half. We're doing pretty good. Hey, Minuteman, welcome. Good to see you. Alright, so I think... Okay, come on, give me another blink so I can see how close I am. We should be close to 3 clicks by now. Yeah, 2.8 now. Okay, good. We're getting closer. This distress signal better not be something that's hostile, because that would really suck. And I know you guys thinking, oh yeah, it's not, it's neutral. Well, you know what? Sometimes the neutral stuff is hostile at you anyway. So hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's like a downed rover or another downed, or some sort of downed crash ship or something. That would be ideal. I think I can see it on the distance out there. Oh no, that's not it. It's over there. Okay. Well, so far we don't have anything but that one escarpment, and that's not too bad. It's definitely traversable. And we're still opposite Jupiter, so we know we're not going to be affected by the gravity negatively. And that's good also. I kind of like that. Oops. We're getting into a little bit rough there, but that's okay. It's nothing we can't deal with. Alright, where is that signal? We're getting awfully close. Alright, we're really close now. It's right on the other side of this rise right here. Now we're just going to coast up this thing here real quick. Where are you? Okay, it must be right over here on the other side of this. Wow, there is a lot of stuff, but I still don't see any silicone. Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is. Aha! Yep, sparks. Yep, it's one of those crash dealios. So hopefully it's not hostile. That would really suck. Oh my goodness, what do we have here? Oh, this is brilliant. This is lovely. Oh yeah, this is another one of those crash ships. This is great. This is exactly what we need. Okay, we're gonna set a salvage marker here. Let's do that. And then we'll hop inside and scope out what's inside. I know this layout pretty good. And let's, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get this off of here. Go ahead and hack this. And this is going to allow us to claim it, which we're going to do. Oh, yes! I'll take the silicone. Thank you very much. That's exactly what we need, guys. That right there makes it all worthwhile. Because with that silicone, you know what we're going to do? We're going to be able to get a battery set up on there. And be able to get glass for more algae. Oops, wrong direction. I don't need that one. I am gonna, however, grab this. And let's go ahead and eat that. Gotta move pretty quick though. I mean, we'll grind with the ship when we're not when we're busy fixing our thing, but oh, come on. In case you noticed, I kind of tend to not like to use my jetpack unless I have to. We'll take you. And usually there's a dead guy up here. Yep, there you are. We're gonna have to take this door out. We're stuck in the door. Oh no. Now we're stuck in the door and we've got an issue with exposure. Of course we do. Because that's how this works. Alright, so while we're in here dealing with our exposure problem, let's go ahead and drop off all this material we just took from the door, and I really haven't had a need for anything big weapon-wise, so we'll just keep that in there. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and drop our excessive equipment. I really should drop these off so that I can use them for upgrades. So, while we're doing this, we might as well get some work done. Really? Oh, you're just being a pain, aren't you? Look at that. It's a point holding me in place. Not anymore. Okay, so now we're at 58%, so that's okay. We'll wait and we'll grind that up a little bit later. After we take all the stuff that's inside of here. Alright, so let's take all that. I don't really care about the ice. We can get plenty of ice everywhere we go anyway, so. Alright, we'll take that. Now let's see here. What did you have? Alright, what do we got here? We have, oh crap. Really? We're doing that again? Okay, no problem. Most of this is going to be done by grinding anyway. So let's see what we've got here for. It's an evacuation note. Let's see, just gave up the last way here. Okay. Just gave up the last way out of here. At least the crew will survive. Well, that's really nice of you to do that for your crew. But we're going to need something else. Alright, let's go ahead and pull forward here. This should take a lot of the center part out. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen, guys.
Inventory full.
Yep, I'm sure the inventory is full. Uh-oh. Some get damaged, yep. Must have been too much banging around. Really? Alright, let's go ahead and get in there. Yep, I know health's low.
Low.
Oh, come on. Gonna back up out into the sunshine a little bit here. Because the way I see it, might as well get some charge.
Inventory full.
Let me guess, you're damaged too. Of course you are. Ha! But you're not, so we're gonna load you up. Alright.
Health critical.
Really, the critical thing is we can't get enough of those grids and stuff like that, because we're gonna need those for getting into orbit and to do the rest of the work inside the base. Let's see here. I'm waiting to see that I don't die because I'm getting really low. Wow. Okay, everybody, that's really close. But we've got to fix the others because the way I see it, the grinders are full. We can't take any more because we're damaged. So we've got to fix what we got, and that's just the bottom line. So best thing to do would be to get in there and get some like that refinery and stuff, but we got to do it quick. For the motors, and then let's see if we can't get some of these. Alright, cool. Alright, that's good. Alright, back in here we go again. Hopefully we can survive. It's tough, guys. This is tough. Okay, let's see if our grinder dumped out yet. No, it has not. But I wonder if I turn them on. Alright, let's take a look now. Let's see. We're gonna run a test. Oh, it did not empty out. Wow. Okay. Modular container. Okay, so there's one that's not. Okay, why are they not? It should be transferring into this one. I don't know why it's not. Let's go ahead and get this one welded as much as we can. Alright, interior plates for that one. Alright, cool. And I knew that was coming. See, we gotta be careful because we do not have a survival kit. Which was a big mistake on my part, because we're gonna die. And then we're gonna respawn back at the base and we're gonna have to fly all the way out here. And that would so suck. Please don't die. Ah! No! Now we gotta jetpack our butt all the way over there. Alright, where is it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Respawn pod's that way. 7 clicks. 7 clicks this way. Okay. Alright, we're going. We're flying there as quick as we can. Hopefully not get too zappy. We definitely need to watch out. I think we need to armor plate the upper portions of those cargo containers because I'm pretty sure that they get damaged pretty bad on impact, so. Alright, we're coming in. Alright, let's get out of this sunshine real quick here after we grab our bag. Okay. Now we're going to get some of this off. We've picked up the bulk of the materials, but we still have to get this one pile taken care of too. So alright, we got it low enough now. I think I can run out here and grab this. Alright, cool. Alright, I think we're gonna go over there and fix that. Let's make sure we can't hit this with... Oh, yeah, it's interior plates we need for that, so we'll jump in here. I wonder if it might be better. Wow. Might be better to come at it from this other side. Because it's at an angle, I'm thinking I might be able to get better grinding. Wow, this thing is not cooperating very well. Alright, so I think we're gonna come at it from this side here. Okay, I think I'm actually getting pulled, I think, towards somewhere. Huh. Alright, let's go ahead and drop these off in here. I need more, no, not those. I want to be able to get the grinder, get this one component, this one cargo container up and running. I need a couple more. Alright, that should do it. Come on, weld me up before I die. Alright, cool. Now we should be okay to do a little bit of a grind. So let's go ahead and pull forward a little bit. And then we're going to come to a stop. We'll turn the grinder on now. Yeah, we don't want to turn that on. Alright, so why are we held up? What's the deal here? Shouldn't they be feeding into the cargo containers? They are not. Why? Ah, That means I'm going to have to probably manually shift them over. Well, that's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Okay, what about that one? Okay, why can't I... What in the hell? Well, they connect directly to them, so I don't understand why they're not directly... Is it because they're not... You've got to be kidding me, guys. Is it because... It cannot possibly be that simple. Alright, so let's see if this really does the trick. Because it occurs to me that maybe they're not fully put together correctly. Maybe it's because they don't have their display on, maybe? I don't know. This is weird. No? What? Alright, let's try this again with it actively on. I don't understand what the deal is here then. Okay, they're both on automatic push-pull. Okay. I don't understand why it's not transferring through. I don't understand. This is really weird. Why isn't it doing what I want it to do? It should transfer over. Huh. Weird. It should transfer directly through. It's all connected, conveyed correctly, and everything. What in the heck is going on here? Oh, wait a minute. Ah, now we figured out what it is. The problem is this right here. There's a thing here that needs to get fixed. I got you now. I was like, what in the world's going on? It didn't occur to me that there was this little connector thing is missing. Well, that's good because we got to go in here anyway. Man, this is so annoying. It's like, dude, like, not cool, man. Not cool. Alright, we're gonna run around real quick and get this thing welded up real fast. Ah, we need interior plates. Well, while we're at it, while we're waiting for this really annoying thing to happen. Yes, I know I have low health. Look, see, the grinder already drained itself out.
Low health.
Yep, I know. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to move all the cargo containers to 5 and 6, maybe? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Number 6 will have all of number 4s. And then let's go down to the... Where's the connector at? In here we'll... Okay, so this is going to clear out the maximum amount of space we can get. Alright, so let's, we need to get a... Where is a... We need... Oh, man. Yeah, we need 100 of those. Good. Alright, cool. Now we go back to work. We'll let that tear it up a little bit there. Alright. Okay, back to the work at hand. Oh, this is so much easier, I'm telling you. Alright. Where are we at fill-wise? I think we're pretty full, actually. Yeah, we got some space in this one. I think maybe... Alright, so let's get around this. We'll come at this from a different angle. Maybe we can get that large deal back there done up here. I'm hoping we can get this large one done. I don't really want to have to get out and do this, but I don't think we have a choice. want to get these grids, guys. Gotta move quick, guys. Gotta move quick. Okay, we're running 61. We got a really good haul this trip, guys. This is really going to be nice. Up, time to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and make sure we're full up in here while we're sitting here cooking. As much as I don't want to leave this grinder undone, I got 2 grinders. I kind of really don't want to leave those 2 grinders without something in there, because I don't want to leave without a completely full vehicle. So I think it's time we wander back over here. Kind of tricky, but I think we might be able to pull off getting something on this side, maybe? Okay, I think we're pretty full, guys. Yeah. I think we're really full here. I think we need to pull back. I think we need to head back to the base. I think we're very loaded. Like extra loaded here. Oh my gosh, we are, yeah, we're really loaded. Like to the point where I'm gonna go to the control panel, I'm gonna go to wheel, and I'm gonna make sure we are set good. Give us a little bit more strength. Kick up the wheel offset to the best. Give us good power. I'm gonna ease back on the, well, no. Think we're doing okay? Alright, let's do this. Alright, back to base we go, guys. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this haul back to where we came from and load it up. But we gotta be careful we don't damage the vehicle, because we are sitting on 105,000 kilograms of heavy duty equipment here. So we gotta take it easy. Drive nice and smooth. Before we go any further, there's one more thing I want to do. Since we don't have lights in place, let's do that, and let's turn off our grinders. Just in case it gets dark, we want to have some sort of lighting so we don't end up in a hole somewhere. I mean, we need to get headlights on this thing bad, but you know what? Right now, we're just dealing with what we got, you know? We didn't really have the glass to do it, but now we've got so much more materials to use. It's just absolutely amazing. We've got ores we could utilize now. We found silicone. We needed that. We can use silicone, combine that with the other materials we also picked up. This is really good. This is a brilliantly good resupply that I think we desperately needed. And it just is perfectly nice. So let's try to get it back safely, and then we're going to move on to the next phase of our operation. We need more algae things on top of the dome, and maybe we'll have enough material so we can see about working on getting some anti-meteor devices now that it said that, which I wasn't thinking about until just now. I wonder if we got any magnesium lurking around. That would be really handy. We'll work on getting the other stuff all set up first. I know, you're trying to get me. You're trying to drop rocks on my head. I get it. Please don't do that right now. I don't see them, but they're out there.
Meteor storm inbound.
My gosh, you just trying to hit me? Is that what it is? It's like 3 meteor storms inbound. I don't see them, but they're coming. Alright. Well, we're getting back real quick. We can just make it back safely without having a major problem. That would be ideal. Okay, there's the rocks. Oh! Whoa, 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 wait a minute. Whoa, hold it, wait a hold it. Did I just drive by a rock that said magnesium on it? Did I really drive by? Where did I see magnesium? Oh my, wow. Alright guys, we were just talking about this. Is there room in any of these containers? We do. Number 3 has space. We're gonna get some magnesium, guys. Then we can get a meteor gun in place and we don't have to worry about anything landing on top of us. We also need to mark this rock in place too, because we can get it later with a drill head. You know what, it doesn't matter if there's space in that thing. Alright, good. We're fully loaded. That will work. Alright, cool. Let's set ourselves up with the GPS for magnesium. That's going to be really handy. Particularly if we're going to build some defenses to protect us not just from falling rocks. Alright. That was a good call. Let's take ourselves back, get back on track. Oh, she's moving like a slug, guys. She's slugging along really slow. That's a heavy-duty deal, I'm telling you. Oh, man. I got a max speed. I mean, she's pedal to the metal right now, and she's just hauling slow. Alright, now we got some momentum. Good, good, good. Alright, we're doing good, we're doing good. Okay, so we're gonna go over the rise here. Get this thing back over there where our beacon is. Looks like we got nighttime stuff. I haven't seen if it actually reduces the speed of which the radiation affects you in the night. That might be something we might want to experiment with and see. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This is freakishly scary at night, let me tell you. Okay, this is why we watch for rocks and we mark where all the rocks are. because we do not want to fly off a ridge and hit a rock. That would be a very bad day for us. Alright, we're closing to 2 clicks. That's good. We should consider putting some lights around the base too. It might make parking a little easier next time. And that would have been the ridge that we saw when we left. And that would be the other ridge we saw when we left. Alright. Oh yeah, that's not scary or nothing, is it? It's kind of like driving on the moon, except more slippery. I think we might want to get some more ice to fill into the H2O2 gen, because we're going to be going through a lot of air. Alright, we're closing in on the base now. Now the tricky part, trying to back this sucker up and get it hooked in. That's always kind of tricky. Alright. So here is the base. Alright, so let's now the tricky part. We gotta get it turned around. Wow. Alright, backing up easy. Easy. I don't want to damage anything, that's a trick. And we are good to go. And the solar panel on this will actually work really well in the other respect. Alright, now we're hooked in. Now we got all kinds of materials to work with now, which is really nice. So we're going to go ahead and drop these off in here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that refinery's having itself a field day. Let's see. Yep, oh yeah. And we're going to put that at the end because we need this other stuff a lot more than we need that. As a matter of fact, let's pull that and put that in here. We'll put ores in here that are not hugely required at the moment. And let's get the magnesium in there too. We definitely want the magnesium in the refinery for sure. As a matter of fact, I think that should go before that. I think that's a good sequence of events right there, guys. We're gonna have, we need the silicone for sure. We're short on that. We've still got some nickel, so I'm not too worried about processing in nickel. So I think we're good on that respect. So let's go ahead and see about getting the rest of the cockpit emptied out. This was a really good salvage run. Oh, we do have lights on here. I don't know why I thought we didn't have lights on here. Let's go ahead. Okay, we're cleared out on that. The rest of this can all be transferred out through that. Oh yeah, let's go up here and get our little weapon system we're gonna set up here. You know, it might not be a bad idea to have a second one of those, or have that even higher up. Yeah. Alright, so for now, I want to put a, let's do something really cool. Do we got any girders in our pocket? No, we don't. Let's get some girders. I want to do a, let's do a red frame with, let's do, we're going to need some girders. Let's see where, actually, why don't I just go down the list and find some girders that can all be processed through? We can access it this way. Yep, just like that. Okay, we'll take those two. And we'll take those, and that, because we're going to put a, let's see, we want a few more girders. There we go. And we're going to need a few more of these. So we'll take those, and we're going to need that too. Let's go to the production in the assembler, and I want to get some weapon or some munitions done up here. Let's do 50 of those. And well, and it's good. It's doing the magnesium just like we want. So now it's going to produce that, and while it's doing that, let's go up here and get this. Oops, nope. Let's sit in here for a second and get our thing down. I want to get our meteor gun in place. I want to make sure that we do that this episode no matter what, because we want to be able to have ourselves safe. You know? Okay, 64. Alright, that's good enough for me. Let's see. Oh, what the heck? How is it I can't... Really? We gotta get a Gatling gun going? Oh, man. Okay. That I did not see coming, so let's go to production. Let's go here. Oh, man. I didn't see that coming, guys. I really didn't. Let's do 30 cans of that. I didn't see a gat coming. I just really didn't think we were going to be needing a gat on top. How is it possible that we can't... How is it I can make all these but not the anti-personnel turret? I don't understand why I can't do an anti-personnel turret. Huh. Well, that means one thing. We gotta go back to progression and figure out what the hell, man. Really? For some reason, it's not letting us do it because we didn't make an actual... You've got to be kidding me. Seriously? Alright. Since apparently we didn't make the smaller one, I didn't think... I don't know. I didn't think we had progression on here, but apparently you have to make a basic assembler first. But I don't know. Alright, so let's go ahead and collect this. And we'll collect this. And you know what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and see if this does the trick. Because I really don't understand that, but okay. Alright, now we'll go back to our original assembler. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go with this color scheme here. And then we're gonna go back and build the assembler we had originally. Now we can do our little weapon we want. Even though I do like the Gatling ammo, we'll need it anyway. But yeah, so we're gonna do that. That's what's gonna happen. Eventually, once we get this thing welded up, it's like, dude, it's taking forever and a million days. But it's really cool. We got enough material. We can get a battery or two put in here, and it'll be really nice. Alright, that's good. You know what? You're absolutely right, Minuteman. I have not upgraded any tools. And you know what? We've got a lot of baseline tools from as many times as we've respawned. I think it's definitely time to think about that. We could break down some of those. We've got some stuff we can break down for parts. We've got some gravity components, which would give us some gold, silver, and that would definitely go a long way towards improving that. So let's go ahead and do 10 of those. And I think I even got some superconductors too, which we could break down, but they'll give us even more gold and iron, so, but I'll hold off on that. Alright, so let's go up here to tools and let's get some good tools. Let's see here. Alright, cool. One of those, one of those, one of those. Cool. Cool. We'll go with that. And we'll go there. And we'll go there. Cool. So that gets us a few. Go back to disassembling, and I will grab my now upgraded tools after I drop off my current tools in here. That was a really good idea. Thanks for that, Minuteman. Now we can get some serious work done. And fast. Let's see, do we got any food? Not enough. Well, that's fine. We're about to install some more of those. Oh, that's so much better. And it'll be easier on the radiation, too. Alright, so back out here, let's go ahead and get our thing. And we're actually gonna, I just thought, you know what, instead of putting a grate or anything up, let's just put it right on top of here. That's a perfect spot for it. Oops. And we'll put our meteor gun up here. Perfect. Bam! Just like that. Do we have any of the ammunition? We do. Alright, and let's control panel and idle movement's good. We won't waste time on large stuff or stations, not that it really matters. And there we go. Now we got our meteor gun in place. Now that is going to keep those meteors off us, which is kind of nice. Kind of like that. Alright. So I do want to do a little bit of paint work here. We're going to go with white. And as I told you guys, I wanted corrugated on this upper part, so let's do that. Okay, now that is a little bit better. I like that, much better. Alright, so now we're going to come down here. Let's see here. Where's the frosty armor? I told you guys I wanted frosty armor. Where is it at? Here we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, let's get in here and chill for a little bit because we were too busy painting and didn't notice that we were roasting. Oh, man. Let's see here. Okay. Well, while I'm waiting for this radiation level to go down a little bit so I can get the rest of this, at least what I can reach. Gonna get a bit of this water down me. Alright, let's get back out at it. I thought I got those. Alright, cool. I can't get to those because they're currently inside of that, so that's no big deal. Yes, I'm aware. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Because I'm back in here again. And if I respawn, I'm right here. Okay, so we got our piping up here. Now what I'd like to do, in all honesty, is convey out to here and then have the, have another... I want to have the refining section in a different dome and ultimately have assembly in a different dome as well, but kind of stuck with it the way it is at the moment. Might even be good to have a large cargo container off that side, like have 3 different directions, and then we could set up a platform on top of a garage where we can have our launch ship, which would really be kind of cool. So it might be good to maybe, I don't know, run some stuff out. How do we want to do it though? I'm thinking like do a walkway on a girder setup that's the same color as the base of this here. So let's gather up all the girders we can and let's drop off whatever we're not going to need. We're not going to... Whoa, wait, whoa. Before we go get all crazy about that, though, we do need to get our food situation under control. And that is, like, a necessity. So that we got to do. So that's going to require us to have the glass. We're definitely going to need another set of those. We're definitely going to need a whole lot of pipes. And we're going to need a lot more of the construction components. We're going to need more of those comp chips too. Don't know that we got a lot of them right now though. Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing too. We got a bunch of power cells from that jump drive, which we're going to need to use to build a battery too. I think we're going to build the battery on the, well, let's see here. Let's build it right here. I mean, we'll have to have something on the outside to protect from it, though. But it might not be a bad place to put one, but we'll do that in a minute. First things first, we need to get these out of the way. Which unfortunately means we're going to have to vent the atmosphere. Yep. Not fun, but it is what it is. Alright, let's get it. We gotta get them both set up here. Let's see, logistics. Really? There we go. Okay, we need more glass and comp chips. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. Do we got more glass? We do. We got a lot more glass, but no more comp chips, I don't think. Alright, so we're going to need to produce those. So let's, we're actually going to need quite a few of these, so let's do 100 of them. Oh, wait, no. That's disassembly. We do not want to disassemble them. We want to assemble them. Thank you very much. Alright. Okay, that's enough. At least that's enough for these. I want to get these in place because we're going to need them come sunrise. Okay. There we go, that gives us a little bit more to go with. Now, I'm thinking, ultimately, this will be a living area in here. So we may replace some of these with glass, but I think it's a good spot right here to put a battery, maybe, or actually, right up against here, maybe? Yeah, that might be better. Okay, here we go. I've always liked these the best. I think they look cooler. Okay, power cells. I know we got a bunch of them in here. Okay, we got some there. Oh snap. Seriously? Ah, there we go. Yep. I see. Okay, we're gonna heal. This will help offset the radiation. We're gonna get this healed. Ah, no. Alright, good. We're fully healed. Alright, we got our battery in place right here. And what we'll do is we'll have we're going to get a large cargo pod built out there, hopefully. We'll see if we can't swipe some more salvage from across over at the salvage next episode. This episode, we're going to keep working on our progress. So what we need to do is run a conveyor line here, along here, to the center of this wall here, in preparation for this right here to go. One of those two are going to go over there. The other one is going to go back this way. You know what? I wonder if it wouldn't be smarter to put the storage on this side. Actually, that would probably be better, and put the assembly situation over on this side, because we've got this right here, and if we run this directly in there, that would work out really well. We can also connect a conveyor line along the back side of this by changing this into, yep, we're gonna do it. That's what we're doing. Hold on. I know what we're gonna do. First of all, let's go ahead and get, I like this gray. This is kind of a really cool color for our piping. Usually I do a brighter piping, but you know what? I kind of feel like this is a good pipe. Okay, we want to go with the always junction. There we go. Because we're going to connect it with some piping on the back that's going to run around the outside. And in this front, we can actually put a cap on that if we want. So let's do that. There we go. That gives it a nice little look there, like it's, you know, important. But I'm thinking we'll run a conveyor line around the back here, all the way over to here, and then we'll conveyor it over to that right there. So, and that would provide us with conveying over to down here, which then comes down to here that connects to this, which will go to the cargo area, which might actually be taller than this, so it might actually be at that height. Yeah, I think we're going to do a cargo area up, so... Oh, need interior plates. I'm gonna wait to do that because alright, so we're gonna do okay, let's do this here. Construction components, and we need pipes. Okay, let's see, what do we got? Okay, we'll take that, that. Are we out of pipe? Ooh, we're out of pipes, aren't we? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, that could be problematic. Alright, cool. So now the piping's in place to go around to that side, which will connect with the outside large cargo container once we get it in place, which actually this will probably get turned into one of these. These two will probably get swapped. But for now, that'll do just fine, and then we'll need to do another one across here, over to here, down for the refinery section. And then the assemblers will come out this way, so we'll need some way of connecting. Well, actually, no, we'll just, actually, yeah, we'll connect them. Maybe we'll do like a conveying system outside. Maybe connect the assembly with piping that goes outside. I'd like to do all of the not in-wall piping like that and do the in-wall piping like this. I think that's really going to be cool. I think I'm really liking that idea. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that's what I'm thinking. So, in keeping with this situation here, I think what I need to do is head outside and let's see about using these girders. Yeah, I think we're going to run the girders out. Let's see. I want a scaffolding. There we go. Like that. That. And that. That'll do. And then if we do it that way, we should be able to place a large cargo container, which I think I want to do it in yellow. Because it just sounds like cargo-y if it's yellow. Let's see here. I like the large industrial cargo container. Yeah, see, look how big that bugger is going to be. I mean, that's going to be huge. Yeah, see. We'll place it on that right there like that. We're going to definitely need to go and swap those out. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to swap those out, but I'm going to put the cargo container that I currently have, I'm going to move it outside, put it up in that elevated position, and then we'll have that in place, and then we'll transition over to the other. Yeah, I like that. Alright, let's go ahead and get that down. Of course. What do we got on here that's so heavy? Ah! Oh, good gravy. Alright, let's go over here. We gotta sit somewhere where we got some radiation going on. Some radiation protection. It's so frustrating. Oh my gosh. This is insane, guys. Come on. Europa, give me a minute. Give me a second. Stop doing this to me. I'm telling you. I did nothing to you. Why are you doing this to me? It's like, good gravy. 3 seconds, let's go. 4 seconds, let's go. Zip, 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 let's go. You know what I think I'll do with the turbines too? I think I usually put them on like either side, but I think what I want to do here is I want to put arms out and up and do like a 3-prong turbine and elevate it up above there. But we don't really get much for any kind of air on here, but maybe if we go elevated up, it'll produce more power, because right now it's looking really slow, and I don't think there's really not much for weather in here. I mean, it says wind levels moderate, good clearance, but not optimal. Alright, let's get back to it, guys. Let's go ahead and get out here. Alright, so. Oh, no, I do not want that color. That is the color I want right there. Yeah. Alright, now let's get... Alright, there's our cargo container there. Now, what we'll do is we're going to make a small adjustment, I think. What we'll do is we'll move the cargo container out there, and in the middle we'll move this over, and in the middle between the two, we'll run a line from here over and down. But I don't know that we've got the pipes for that. That's the thing I don't know. We may have to, well, we do have plenty of iron, so maybe we can do a 200-point pipe run here, and I think that'll do just fine. Trick is going to be transferring all this stuff over. I think maybe our best bet would be to get started with the piping. Oops. Now I think I need that and that to do this out here. We're going to clear the oxygen out of here to do this. And we need pipes, that's true too. Alright, let's go ahead and grab those pipes. Defeating the purpose of that. Alright, so that'll be a good temporary measure, and then let's go ahead and get another gantry thingy. scaffolding in place. There we go. Alright, so how many... Okay, well, might as well load that up with as much as we got. Who knows, maybe we'll get that built up instead. We might be able to just get it done, you know? Now, I do want to make sure... I'm seriously thinking about this being an external looking thing. But, I don't know. I mean, you guys let me know what you think. I mean... We don't necessarily have to do it that way. Okay. Ah, construction components, that's what I'm lacking. Yep, I know. Actually, you know what I could do? I could just run the piping over to here and there, and then just change it to conveying later once I get it external. That would probably be really cool. I could put it right up against there. Yeah, we could do that, I guess. Okay, we're gonna drop the ice in there. Just in case, with you to back up, I don't know. Alright, let's go with logistics. Actually, you know what? It might make more sense to do it the other way around. Like that, because that's where the piping's gonna go. And we could actually put the refinery on the other side too, and that would clear that out too. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I like that idea, actually. Yeah. That works really well, actually. I like that. Let's have a sit down. Do we have any food? Nope. Wait, do we have food here? No, we probably don't, actually, because we haven't had anything since this... Shoot. No! We need to find food, guys. We need sunshine. Come back, sunshine in the air. Alright, we need construction components, and we need construction components. Of course we do. And we need to drop these in here. And then see if we can produce... We'll just produce as many as it can. Alright, so now we're gonna jump in here. And now we get to, now the other side of this coin too is we don't have any connection to the outside unless we set up that little section there, but that's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and do the refinery, and let's flip that upside down like so. Whoops, I did not mean to do that, guys. Oh, I think we've all been there, and we've all done that before. Alright, let's do that right there, that way we have as airtight a seal as we can get. Alright. Motors. Okay, we're gonna jump outside for a second. Alright, let's send all this stuff in here. And do we have any motors in here at all? We do not. You know what I don't have? Access. That's the problem we've got going on here with this setup. Now that I realize what we got going on, I realize we're missing an access point here, guys. We have no way of getting to anything without going outside, including... Oh yeah, we do. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. I'm sitting here thinking, yeah, we do, no, we don't, but we actually do. Wait, no. We don't have access to anything, although we currently have access through here to what's inside the ship, which includes pipes. Or not pipes, but motors, which we need. Okay, that's good to go that way. Yep, there it goes. There it goes, guys. We got it going that way. Now, do we have any small pipes in here? Or, okay, we've got a few small pipes. Now, let's see. What do we got for other materials in the modular containers? We got that. Okay, we got that. And we got that. Okay, I think that's pretty much all we need to be able to finish this job. So let's go ahead and get it done. Alright, so we've got... that goes there. And then, here's how this is going to go down. We're going to put, let's get this straight piece here. And this should allow everything to connect. Bam, let's see. Yeah, it should connect. That should connect all the way through there. Comes in right here, goes out to the storage, comes up here. You get connections there. That way, if these get too full, they can dump into the storage. We've got our battery right there that's charging. We'll probably throw another battery right here. Oh, this is nice. And here's our access to all of it. We can get to everything from this side here, drawing it through everywhere. So let's see, how many do we have sufficient power cells for? Oh, wait. We gotta make sure we leave enough power cells for the ship. Yeah, see the 40 power cells that are there? We need to save those for ship. I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're not really doing a salvage run, though, so I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Should we go for another battery, or should we leave it alone? But at least this way we've got access to an area here where we can build a living space, you see? And we've got our refinery situation here. We've got our assembling situation. We got our storage out back. And we can have walkways around it out here too, which is really nice. As much as I'd like to have it in a dome, I kind of really like this setup. But again, you guys let me know what you think. Let's go ahead and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and call this an episode. I think we did a lot of good stuff. So I think, but first, maybe we should get the large cargo container built up. Yeah, probably a good idea. All right, let's do that first. Then we're gonna call it one because, you know, it's just one of those things. Alright, let's go ahead and grab that. And then we want construction components. Okay. And we need more construction components, so let's go ahead and dump these off in here. Alright. We got more in here? We do. Wow, we might actually get this done. And there we are. We have our big old bright yellow construction or industrial deal here. We'll have to set this up with the framework outside and everything since it's not part of the dome structure. And you know what we're gonna do? Because I'm just really like not okay with this whole let's just jump in here every single time. We can't get stairs, but you know what we can do? We can set up one of these. Alright, so let's get grab 100 of those. I always like to grab hundreds, I don't know why. There we go. Good enough for me. Alright, let's go ahead and close this up. And there we are, ladies and gentlemen. We have got ourselves the beginning of a nice little base here. How cool is that, right? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and have a sit down. We're going to go ahead and call this an episode. There's a whole lot more to come, guys. We got to salvage the rest of that ship. We also need to get our areas set up, our outside domes. We'll push out these things that are in the walls and we'll move them out. Replace the walls with some windows. Get some more stuff going on in here. And we also need to get the vehicle bay set up, the little garage out back. And we need to get more power. We need more power, guys. So there's a whole lot more to come in this Apex Survival Europa. And I'll see you next time. And you know the deal, like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. You know how it goes, it really helps. Thanks.